And once again, the big story at 5 is the weather. Good evening. I'm Nicole Livas.
And I'm Tom Shad. Everyone's still talking about those strong storms that spawned a tornado at the ocean front earlier. Chopper 10 was above the damage left behind. The National Weather Service identified 3 places in Virginia Beach. An EF0 tornado around 17th Street and Pacific took off the 3rd story of a house. Meteorologists made that determination by reviewing the debris in the field area. They also say that damage to the south, Pinewood, where a church steeple fell off and a man was blown across the street in his car, likely came from straight line winds. And finally, Laskin Road near Princess Anne Country Club to the north also has damage from those straight line winds. We have live team coverage. Again, Chopper 10 above the resort strip.
10 on your side, Ava Hurdle and Aaron Kelly are on the ground. They both have new video of more storm damage. Let's start with Aaron, though, in the middle of the resort area where thousands of tourists and locals were enjoying a summer day. Aaron?
We're on 16th Street. That's part of that path that we were talking about earlier, the path of the tornado. Behind me, you can see a lot of debris piled up here by this dumpster. The building back there, there are boards on the windows. There are tarps on the roofs of all the buildings out here. There have been utility crews out here as well all day. Several utility crews working to restore power to this area of 16th Street. And down the road here, there is a whole row of debris from tree limbs and things like that. All sorts of things that people across the city have been trying to clean up from last night's storm. We were over on Atlantic Avenue earlier today, where we know that businesses and one hotel at least is also working to clean up from the mess. These pictures from 10 on your side viewer Angie Godfrey show what it looked like on Atlantic Avenue in Virginia Beach after a tornado blew through Thursday. Trash bins tossed like soda cans, shattered glass.
I'm on the 5th floor right here at the Sun and Sand, and me and my wife was in the room. She was up against the wall. I was standing in the middle of the floor. Lounge chairs flying around, building debris from this place right here.
The debris came from the Dolphin Inn next door. On Friday, crews worked to repair the northwest corner of the building, where pieces of the wall are gone. On the ocean side of the hotel, the windows were blown out at the pool deck, a slight disappointment for Debbie Hatcher, who arrived on vacation along with the storm Thursday.
We got in the storm, and we kept thinking, boy, this is like a hurricane, and the hail and everything. I mean, it was terrible. And by the time we got here, about 3:30, the fire trucks were pulling up, and the firemen were coming around everywhere and looking at everything. We didn't know what was going on.
Blocks away, on 15th, sat a home that no longer has its 3rd floor, a symbol of all a tornado can take with it.
It's pretty strange because you see places just within a couple of 100 feet are badly damaged, and then you walk a half a block away and nothing.
And we talked to the management from the Dolphin Inn. They told us that they are grateful no one was hurt. They were able to clear out that pool deck area 20 minutes before the storm came through. So again, they're glad everybody is okay. And coming up at 6, you're going to see some more cell phone video from someone across the street from the hotel who took that video right after the storm came through, and she noticed something was wrong. Live in Virginia Beach, Aaron Kelly, 10 on your side.
And straight line winds were responsible for destruction in other parts of the beach.
10 on your side's Ava Hurdle continues our live team coverage now with this part of the story. Ava?
Nicole, we're in the Shadow Lawn community, and behind me you can see residents are still dealing with uprooted trees, down power lines, and no lights.
I was sitting right here when it went down. And just kind of laid over.
Carmen Freeburn reflects on what the downed tree that wicked storm left behind right in his own front yard off Pinewood Road.
Just sitting there and watching other people work. It's just a mess to clean up. It's going to take time.
Time and patience as utility crews make repairs among the mangled wires and tree branches to get the lights back on.
Things happen.
How are you coping with that?
Well, they're going to have it back on here in a few hours, so that's no problem.
Kenny Griebenow, riding by on his bicycle, shared his impression of the damage.
Totally shocked. Totally shocked. I know when it came through, we heard a lot of rain and wind, and, you know, but this is beyond belief.
But not for Freeburn, who's lived here since 1955. He's seen it before elsewhere on his street.
Calling insurance, getting estimates to get it cleaned up. That's about all you can do till it's over with.
Back now live, you can see this church behind me. So ahead at 6, we'll talk about how neighbors are coming to the aid of this church where a steeple was blown off. We're live in Virginia Beach. Ava Hurdle, 10 on your side.